I ain't got no rush, I ain't got no need. My phone do not disturb, in the lab making beats. And these niggas always jocking, they be all up on my D. Get them off, homie, I can't even be. Flying overseas, yeah, I wanna go way up. Only 16, killing niggas like I'm Jason. Fake friends, I don't need them, leave them out equations. Me, myself, and I, no hesitations.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Talk and Roll with Kaybo. Today I have my man here, Kingslickda3rd. How you doing today?
What's good? How you feeling?
I'm feeling straight. I'm feeling good. So what we rolling up with today?
You already know we got the game leaves.
The game leaves.
All natural, baby.
What's up with it? Y'all don't even know about those. So tell us who you are, where you from.
Man, my name is Kingslickda3rd or SlickDa3rd from Fort Wayne, Indiana, Southside. And I moved here when I was around like 9, 10. So, you know, it's been a home for a little bit, but I still got to rep Indiana. That's where I'm from.
You say you've been in Chicago since you was like 9, 10?
Yeah. The suburbs of Chicago, not the actual city.
Alright, so...
Yeah. I'm not gonna be one of those people that claim to shine. You ain't actually in it. Nah.
Hey, we doing all Midwest, all Midwest.
Okay.
What type of music would you say that you create?
I create, obviously hip-hop, rap, but I go for the vibe and I go for the feeling, you know, stuff that you can relate to and turn up to at the same time.
And I know also that you're a producer, so would you say you produce the same type of music or the music is different?
I produce the same type of music. I produce the music that I want to rap on.
When you come up with your raps in the studio, it's a certain type of vibe you're going for. Is it all levels of rap? Because you know you got like hip-hop, you got drill music.
Right. So
is it a certain type or you just all levels?
I'm all levels, and I take everything that I hear. If I do listen to some drill or something like that, I won't necessarily go for drill. But if I like hear something that inspires me, I'll try it out in my style, because I got a certain style of music. I got my own lane. So, you know, I just take everything that inspires me and then I just, you know, use it to my best advantage. Because with making music, and especially as being a producer like me too, and working with other artists, I know certain stuff that people like. So it's I kind of have to use that stuff, but I take what's out there and I make it my own. So I innovate.
What exactly inspires you to create music?
Honestly, it's just a part of me. I've been musically inclined since I was like 5 years old. I started off as a dancer. My mom would put me in talent shows and stuff like that. So I always knew I wanted to be on like an entertainer on stage and stuff like that, but I never really knew that I wanted to do music until I was about 8, because my grandma, she got me a tape recording machine, and then I was like, oh, I can hear myself, and then I just started making beats with my mouth and stuff like that. And then when I was 10, my stepdad, he had this program called FL Studio, because I guess he was trying to make music too, but getting that up. And I just started messing around with the programs, and then I just eventually got good at it. So I started making beats and music when I was around 10, 11 years old.
Alright, so I know at some point in time you went by Rick Stevenson. What made you change to Kingslickda3rd?
Marketing reasons, SEO reasons, search engine optimization. That's what SEO means, if people don't know that out there. And because I made a transformation in my music. That's really it. Nice, short, and simple answer, but yeah.
So you was Rick Stevens when you came out with the song Not For Long. Would you say that your music has changed from then to now? Are you trying to change on purpose?
Tremendously. And the thing is, like, I came out with that song when I was 14. Man, like, I'm surprised you even know that. But like, hell yeah, I am trying to change, but not trying to. It's just, what's the word? Evolving. I'm evolving as an artist. You know, I'm only 18, so I still got a lot more, you know, evolving to do. You know, I make my own music, so it's always gonna change in a good way though. And I'm about to light this up, so.
Go ahead, spark that.
You know.
So how long have you been smoking weed?
How long have I been smoking weed? Sorry, Mom. I've been smoking weed since I was probably like 17.
Oh, I was going to say 7.
Nah, hell no. 17.
Do you prefer to smoke game leaves or?
I always like to get games. Games are dope, or either Dutchess. No swishes though.
No swishes.
No.
No swishes.
Not at all. Not at all.
Have you ever been judged for smoking weed?
Judged? Nope. Every time I tell somebody that smoke weed, they be like, "Oh, me too." They always say me too. Like, I feel like everybody in the world smokes weed.
Chicago is one place I would say, like, I haven't met. It's rare if I meet somebody that's like, "Oh no, I don't smoke."
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I kind of, yeah.
You ever been caught smoking weed, like in a bad situation?
Not in a bad situation, but in a funny situation. And it was with my mom. My mom caught me smoking weed. We was hotboxing in my whip, and she pulled up on us, and she tapped on the window, and everybody was freaking out because we didn't want her to know we smoked weed yet. And so we rolled down the window, all this smoke just like come out the car, so she knew, and it was just kind of a weird situation but funny at the same time.
Did you get in trouble?
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
Does weed influence your music, or are you one
of
those artists? Okay, so you do smoke in the studio.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
But I used to not. When I first started making music, of course I was a kid. Like, I wasn't smoking, but I can make music sober or high. Like, it doesn't matter. But I feel like when I smoke, it just helps me create. I hear differently. Like, my ears become my eyes. So like, literally, when I hear music, I can kind of visualize it in my head. I don't know if that makes sense, but I can kind of visualize it. It paints certain pictures in my head, like colors. It's colors. So, yeah.
All right. So going back to your one of your earlier projects that you had, Me, Myself, and I.
Classic.
Was that like the stepping stone into you transitioning into ft.SlickDa3rd?
No, not yet.
Okay.
It wasn't. Me, Myself, and I, when I made that, I was, how old? 17? Yeah. That just was it was something different. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Something different. It was very nostalgic, and that's kind of what I go for in my music, because I sample a lot. And that was the Beyonce sample. I just felt like, man, I just needed something different that nobody else was doing. You know, when you see that video, you can't really put your finger out on who else did that video kind of like that. It's its own entity.
Oh, dope. So how has Chicago influenced your music, or has it at all?
Yes, it has, definitely. I look up to producers like Young Chop, Seasick, producers from Chicago, Peter Cottontail, he's with Chance the Rapper. And at one point in time, I was doing that type of music, like live instruments and stuff. I had bass players in the studio, guitarists, pianists, stuff like that. And definitely has, because I used to do a lot of open mics. Trying to get my name out there, I used to do a ton of open mics, and I would see different types of artists, but rarely would I see hip-hop artists. I don't know why, but yeah, it's definitely influenced me. I look up to artists in Chicago. I look up to Chance. I like her, King Louie, just to name a few. No Name Gypsy, I love her. Raven Lene, dope. Yeah, just to name a few.
How is it being an artist in Chicago? You want to get out, or you like the city?
To be honest, it's to each his own. It depends on what you're going for.
Well, speak for yourself.
For myself, I'm gonna keep my answer very concise because I don't want to offend anybody, but it is what it is, man. It's hard. It's hard being an artist in Chicago, you know, because it's support, you know. Everybody got their own thing going on. So, and it's hard to get that base that you really need of support. And if you can get that in Chicago, I salute you. But for me, since I'm from Indiana and I didn't grow up in Chicago, it's different because when you have certain artists that grew up in the city, they have they have family, they have friends that they know that can, help support them and back them. But I ain't really had that. I had to really go out and kind of build my own circle in that way and stumble across certain people that wasn't about it. Like a lot of people in the city, they're, oh, I can do this, I can do that, I can get you connected with this person, that person, I got this, I got that. But when you get in an actual situation, you find out it's not that. So now you just wasted a year of your time messing with somebody. So, man, I can go into a whole lot more details, but that's a whole nother, that's a whole nother story.
All right. So I know that you're the owner of your own company. Tell us about your company.
I actually own 2 companies.
All right.
I own Triple M. That's marketing, music, management. We handle music, we handle marketing, and we handle management. So in management, that's broad. So if you're a baseball player, you need a manager, we got you. We have all that type of stuff. Music, artists, and marketing. If you look on my Instagram, look on Triple M, did it again, you'll see our marketing. Can I swear? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you already did though.
I did?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. But but all that shit, if you look at it, you'll be like, oh, okay, on to something, It take time, but hey, we in it to win it, baby.
All right, so you told us about one. You said you got 2.
Did It Again Music.
Okay.
Is strictly my production label, and that's where I have everything that's involved in music. So that's more of a company closer to mine, and that's more enclosed. It's more in-house because that's what I use to produce, mix, master, all that stuff that has to do with producing music.
All right. Are you signed to any record labels, or you want to create your own label?
I'm straight independent. That's what Triple M and Did It Again is, and I encourage, man, like so many artists want to just go run and get a deal, but they don't know when you get a deal, you gotta sign away your rights, and most people don't know what that is. So that's like me building a house from the ground up and letting somebody else own it, but I built that house, and that's technically my house. So when I sign that contract to a label, anything that I make, all my music, is going to be owned by them. So if they want to cut the deal of 70, if they want to do like something that's bizarre, something that's bizarre, like doing a 5% deal, you're only getting 5% of your music. Who wants that? So I stay away from that. I used to want to be signed to a label. I always wanted to be signed to Def Jam or Atlantic, but I'm good. I'd rather, come in the game and just get straight distribution, get all my checks, and I can handle that type of stuff because I have the knowledge, and I encourage all artists, if you are watching this, go research all that independent stuff. Like research your royalties, how to get paid from your royalties, research how to get on streaming services. It's really easy now. They're making it easier. And build your team, build your own team, know who's around you, get those people that actually genuinely support you and want to see you win.
So tell me about the song you have, Why You Asking? Where'd you come up with that idea for the song?
Why You Asking? Why You Asking is actually just a freestyle. And that was one of my throwaway songs. I didn't like it, and I still really don't like it, but hey, it's whatever. That song just came out the blue. I made the beat probably like a week before, and how I work is I make beats for like a week or 2 straight, and then I'll record for like a week or 2 straight off of those beats that I made. So say if I had like 100 beats, now I have 100 beats to choose from, rather than asking producers to send me beats. Like I know what I want. So that song is just like any process, what any other of my songs. I just get in the vibe, roll up, and I just start going. And that song stood out to, people around me, but I didn't really like it, but released it anyway because a lot of people told me to.
Yeah.
What's crazy is The day we did the video shoot, we were supposed to do a whole nother song, but at last minute when we were getting ready, I was playing my music, and O was like, whoa, go back to that song, and I was skipping through it, and he was like, no, that's the one. I was like, what? Like, I do not like this song, but it's whatever, man. Shout out to O.
You said it's whatever. All right.
Yeah.
So tell me about Lyrical Homicide.
A classic.
All right.
That song was actually the start, well, not the start, but the step of my transition of being Rick Stevenson to being Slick. But even on the video, it still says Rick Stevenson. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't confident enough to really step out into the spotlight and just be, you know, this person. So that song and that whole entire video was so well put together. Like, it's kind of like a mini movie when it starts off. Most people are like, why is she asking for money? Well, why do you think she's asking for money? You know, like, hey, come on, man. But she's not asking for money because she's a hooker. She's actually asking money because she's trying to go back home. In the song, I said something about a Greyhound bus, and I stopped it right there. So I thought people were going to hear Greyhound. Yeah, she's going home. So she's like, "Where's my money?" And I'm like, "You don't need no money, like, you know." So he kicked her out. She left herself. But yeah, but I really like Lyrical Homicide, and that song was done over the phone.
Did you create that song for somebody?
Oh, hell yeah. Most definitely, but that's a whole nother subject. I always create songs because it's something's in my head. Like, you know what I'm saying? I always aim that towards. I'm always fighting people in my head, but that's just how I motivate myself.
So when you create songs, it's based off what you feeling at that time. You're like, okay, I need to write this down.
Yes, it's an outlet. Definitely an outlet. I say what I want. It's my expression. So if I call somebody a dude, excuse my language, if I call him a pussy on a song, it's because that's how I'm feeling in my head. Like, you're a pussy, you know. But hey, that's just my other side. That's my other side. You know, that's my, when I'm in my zone.
In your zone, all right.
I feel like I'm the best in my zone. So that's why I go crazy like that.
Fuck with it. What's your favorite food spot?
Our favorite food spot?
Yes. In Illinois.
I love Harold's, but I haven't had it in a minute. I love Harold's. So good. So good. What the hell?
So when you get in the car, who's the number one artist you gotta play first?
ft.SlickDa3rd!
Okay, yourself?
Yes, of course. All times. I always play like unreleased music in my car. I don't play what's out. It's already out. I do not like honestly, when I did have friends, like, they would kind of be kind of weird, like, cause when they'll pull up on me, they'll have my song playing, and like it'll be a song that's out, and that's kind of weird to me. I was like, kind of, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I like to play my unreleased stuff in my car. Like, literally, when I turn on my car, you'll hear my song. Like you'll hear my song, it automatically starts playing. But I like to listen to Kanye West. I like Halsey. I just started getting into pop alternative. I love pop alternative. I love Lord, playing Lord. I'm playing a lot of Kelly Price from the 90s. J-Lo's in huge rotation. Billie Eilish is a huge rotation. Carly XCX, huge rotation. Man, do you know these artists?
No.
Oh man, you gotta get up on these artists, man.
I'm gonna check it out, definitely. Most definitely fuck with it. I'm fuck with it.
But yeah, that's what I'm listening to right now. I might play some, you know, The Baby, because my sisters, they love The Baby right now. So, you know, salute to Slayish.
Alright, so what's your ideal session, like rolling up and in the studio recording?
Shit, to be honest, it's just like this. You know, I usually smoke with my sisters though. I always smoke with my sisters, or I smoke with my nigga O when we in the studio kicking it, creating. It's always a vibe, just like this. Like right now, I feel the vibe. Everything is just smooth, laid back. I like that.
All right, that's what's up. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, tell me about your promotion. How do people get to know you? Where can people go find you? Your streaming platforms?
Everything is SlickDa3rd, right here. Everything is SlickDa3rd. I mean, everything. Oh, that's another reason why I changed my name, because one place was Rick Stevenson official. One place was official Rick. It was too much, you know. Everybody likes simple. We live in a generation where if I see where to follow you at, and everything is not, it doesn't really line up the right way, and then my brain has to do too much, I'm not gonna look it up. You know, everybody likes simple. We live in a generation where everything's so fast. So I'm like, okay, how can I just make it so simple where everybody can just go to it on any streaming platform? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify. You get the point. SlickDa3rd right there. Snapchat, SlickDa3rd.
You got any events coming up?
Nah, right now I'm working on my project. I'm working on a big project right now. So I haven't really been on social media. I kind of ducked off for a little bit, but I'm glad we did this though, because this is the way I'm telling you guys. That's why I've been laying out a little bit. But I'm working on the project right now. It's gonna be super dope. I can't wait for y'all to hear it. We're gonna throw a little party, you know. Y'all invited, y'all both invited. So that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be nice, lit, cool, laid back, sexy, all that, you know.
That's what's up. Thank y'all for tuning in to Talk and Roll with Kaybo. See y'all next.